January 2018 here on Capitol Hill. Here are today's top headlines. President Dominic Bayer announces that he is not seeking re-election, sparking chaos on Capitol Hill as senators are suddenly jockeying for a potential run. As a result, internal bickering has skyrocketed, but we'll get into that later. Senate Minority Leader Blutarski is already hitting the campaign trail, but first announced to this program.
As of today, I am pleased to announce that I shall begin a grassroots campaign for President of the United States of America.
The Republican tax reform proposal, introduced by Senate Majority Leader Underwood, is signed into law. However, the law is not popular, with even President Bayer noting that he wished that he could have used a line-item veto. The issue is likely far from over, and we'll be watching it closely to see various repeal bills introduced in the next session of Congress. Senator Scott Templeton of West Virginia is announced as the chairman of the Republican Party. The Senate has rejected the National Right to Work Act, as independent Senator Ethan Miller joins with the Democrats to reject the proposal. Ayatollah Khamenei of Iran called out President Bayer's attempts to renegotiate the nuclear deal negotiated by the Obama administration in a fiery speech in Tehran. Senate Minority Leader Blutarski is making waves in Washington and around the world by randomly tweeting out that, quote, "We must cease our support of Israel and cut all aid immediately," end quote. He immediately received criticism for his position, with DNC Chairman Fitzgerald telling me just a few days ago,
I mean, I kind of see where he's coming from, but I would disagree there. I would disagree with Blutarski on, cutting off all aid and all support.
But today the feud between the two Democratic leaders erupted on social media. Just before we came on air, Fitzgerald accused Blutarski of taking the position as a result of lobbyist influence, which he immediately denied. Senator Fitzgerald is facing his own controversy today after debating marijuana legalization with Senator Sizemore live on this radio program a couple days ago.
We're playing with fire here with this, okay? Because people may be surprised to see the Republican want to legalize this and the Democrat doesn't, but we're playing with fire here. This is a gateway drug. This is the drug that our young kids get a hold of it, and then they end up smoking, they end up taking heroin or cocaine or LSD. It's a gateway drug.
There not a single study that has ever been done will back up anything that just came out of Senator Fitzgerald's mouth. The idea that weed is a gateway drug is absurd. The idea that people are going to be overdosing on marijuana is, I don't even know where you could have possibly gotten that from. And now,
wrong.
None of this is wrong, Senator. So the idea that all people who have ever touched marijuana,
I didn't know we were so defensive of marijuana users. I think we do need to drug test people who receive public assistance, but we need to do it with heart. And, we need to provide these people with the treatment that they need to get better and get their lives, back on track, because we do have an opioid crisis in this country.
People have, citizens have a protection from unwarranted searches. A drug test is a search, and you cannot search someone just for being on welfare. And on top of that,
it's a drug test. We're talking about a drug test. We're not talking about somebody going into your home. I want to make that clear too. I mean, the way you present it, you make it sound like agents are going to come into your home and turn over everything. We're talking about taking a drug test. It's what you do to get any job. To get just about any job, you have to take a drug test. Okay. I just think it's funny that we're talking about peeing in a cup as some kind of, invasive search, but, whatever. No, I don't know.
Senator. No search is less invasive than another. A warrantless search.
Got to protect our urine from being searched.
The fact that you are taking this lightly is the fact that you are taking
I just had to bring that up.
A search is a search, Senator, and searches are constitutionally protected. The fact that you're taking my constitutional rights so lightly, Senator, when you took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution.
We have a right to protect our urine, yes.
You can, if you want to throw away the rights of the people in New York, that's fine. But I was elected by the Commonwealth of Virginia to protect their rights and protect their constitutional rights, and I'm going to do just that.
The Democratic chairman's conservative stance on the issue has been criticized by numerous Democrats, with Senator Hanover of Illinois even promoting the hashtag #FireFits on Twitter. That concludes our January 2018 news wrap-up. If you're not already a member of our game, come check us out. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time on Capitol Hill.